right, it's the Quit Your Job series, episode 2. Last week I showed you guys that I was making about $100 an hour doing junk removal jobs out of the back of a pickup truck. And while that was great and it's really fun and you can do that pretty quickly, this week we upped the ante a little bit and I went out and purchased a pretty large piece of equipment for a pretty large dollar amount.
This place is ugly anyway. You and me, we're family.
Promise never to do.
So in this episode, we'll go over that equipment purchase. I'll take you on a few more jobs, and then we'll also go over the finances from last week and this next kind of first half of this week. And then I'll show you guys kind of the plan going forward. So if you haven't yet, please hit that like button on the video and then hit that subscribe button to the channel as well. It was really cool to see in like my YouTube analytics that I had posted a link, to this video and this page to like my Facebook, my Instagram, whatever. 85% of the views of this video obviously are coming from that. But 15% of them were from like people in the browse section or people who had literally YouTube searched like quit your job or should I quit my job or something like that. And it actually was reaching people. And so that's pretty cool and encouraging. So it means a lot to me if you do that. If you feel led. If you don't, then hit the dislike button and, I don't know, leave a nasty comment. Up to you. The choice is yours. But with that said, let's get into the speed round. One last pickup truck job. Speed round. We're going to get there and back, $100 job in under an hour. See you soon. Not proud of the way I executed there. Straight up. Not proud of the way I executed. Took me like 10 minutes to get the straps on.
That's what she said. Or he said.
Another 10 minutes to figure out Venmo with them. Still a 35, 40-minute job. It's 10:35. So by no means bad. But I was really hoping for a record. All right, now that the pickup truck job's over, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of purchasing the dump trailer. So this dump trailer was $8,000. The problem was I couldn't even finance the trailer by getting a loan or anything like that because it was a private seller on Craigslist and no banks will give me a loan because I haven't been self-employed for over a year. So my credit score is fine, my credit history is fine, but I just can't get a loan right now from anybody.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
So I had to buy this thing cash, which means I had to sell $3,000 worth of my GameStop stock to buy this thing cash. And now I'm broke. And so this channel is getting a little bit into the weeds, but I'm going to show you guys how you can make money selling every different bodily fluid that you can produce from blood to urine to... Just kidding. But to be honest, things are a little tight now. That was a lot of my savings. Like I have enough for the bare necessities, but part of this journey of starting a business is betting on yourself. And so for anyone following along on this that has reached out to me or hasn't reached out to me but is following along and is like thinking they're going to make a transition to this side of things soon, I would highly recommend doing it while you have a career and starting to build a little bit of momentum that way. And then if you need to buy anything while you have a steady W-2 income, it'll be much easier for you to get a loan and finance that while you can provide proof of income than you going into work telling your boss to shove it on Monday and then trying to finance a truck or a trailer or a pressure washing system or anything like that. Because the second that and listen to me closely,
the second
that your W-2 income is gone, I don't care if you have an amazingly high credit score, I don't care if you have all the cash in the world, you will struggle to finance anything, get a loan for anything if you can't prove income. So with that being said, let's go see my new whip. Well, all right, guys, here we go. I am taking a big step in my entrepreneurship journey. Before today, anytime I was doing a job, whether it be Christmas lights or junk removal, it'd be very small costs up front and to start out. And now I'm going to buy this trailer, and it's $8,000 cash up front because I'm buying from a private seller on Craigslist. It's kind of scary, but this is kind of why I do it too, and why I know that I'm in the career in the field that I should be, because like you couldn't get this type of rush, fear, whatever else you want to call it, when I was working in sales where the paycheck was coming in each month regardless, or every 2 weeks regardless. This is like, and this isn't to brag at all, this is literally pretty much all the cash I have to my name right now, aside from like stuff I need to pay bills. But I mean, it's $8,000 cash for one dump trailer, and it's really just, ultimately, to me, I view it as a bet on myself and on the business. But regardless of the way I view it, it's still a little scary. So I'm gonna make the purchase. To be respectful of him, I'm not gonna film like the transaction, but here you guys go. Don't mind the mess in my truck, but here is the this is the $8,000 that I'm going to spend on the sorry, it's really bundled up there, but yeah, I guess this guy's going to be a much happier camper than I'm going to be for the foreseeable future. But total, this trailer is going to be $79.75, so I guess $25 under $8. I'll cover some housekeeping things about where this channel is going from there. The week of episode 1, I didn't give you guys the rest of the week in that video. I just gave you a day. So the finances of that week are the following. We did $2,531 in revenue that week, and we incurred $403.51 of expenses. Now that's a low week of expenses for a few different reasons. One, the Google ads didn't charge us that week, so that's like a $350 hit that we didn't get taken out. And then a few other things, we didn't really have as much expenses it seems like we normally do. $2,127.49. It's usually not that high in a given week. We just got lucky with a few really easy jobs and some good high margin jobs as well. So it's not always going to be like that. That's going to seem peculiarly high when you see our gross profit sitting at, but that was last week. So now on the next episode, I'll update you on all of the jobs that I did this week, since this episode was kind of just me introing the dump trailer and talking about more housekeeping things as we get the channel started. So after this, the schedule will be, it'll be a weekly upload that shows jobs from the week, different things we did with the business in the week, and then what the grand total revenue and profit numbers of that week are, and then any other things that we want to throw in there as well. I might get a wild hair and upload more videos than that. Wow. But there will be one episode per week of the same system of showing the jobs, showing the income and all that, and staying consistent with that, and then I might throw in some extras on top of it. But that will be the new consistent schedule. And then finally, for all you math experts out there, 1 week a month, I'll include all of the fixed costs in so we can get an actual true representation of the month gross profit and not just the week. Things like my car payment that comes once a month. So things like the monthly truck payment, the Google ads, insurance, thumbtack ads, website, and anything else like that that's recurring charges, I'll take that out of 1 week's expenses a month. It'll probably be the last week of every month. That way, that last monthly episode, we'll be able to look at the total month as well and just get like an entire month at a glance. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode, everybody. This has been a very fun experience thus far. Learning how to edit a video for the first time has been quite the learning experience. If you guys got any enjoyment out of this or got any motivation from it or some inspiration, please, it would mean the world if you hit the like button, subscribed, and supported the channel. I'm happy to have you guys here, and I'd love to hear about any of your guys' entrepreneurship journeys in the comments. So please, if you're getting some inspiration from this or have been doing your own thing anyway, put it below in the comments. I'd love to see a little bit.